Hello and welcome to Inside Tennessee Football's practice facility. I'm Ryan Sylvia. This is Noah Taylor. We're with VolReport.com on the Rivals Network, and we are inching closer to game day after the bye week. We're back in kind of the normal routine. So here on Tuesday, we talked to both coordinators, defensive coordinator Tim Banks, offensive coordinator Joey Halzle, as well as three players on the offensive side, Dylan Sampson, on the defensive side, Wesley Walker and Aaron Beasley. So let's jump right into our takeaways from what was said, starting with you, Noah. Let's do the coaches first. What was your takeaway?
Yeah, it seems like we talk about it every week, especially when we talk to Tim Banks, is the depth on the defense. You know, we talked a lot about it in the offseason, how much of an asset that would be for Tennessee. And today, Tim Banks was asked about the secondary and being able to rotate guys in and out of there, and said that it's been really helped their growth, you know, getting some younger guys in there. And even the older guys, too. And he was asked about Kamal Haddon, his improvement this year, and Gabe Jeudy-Lally. I think, you know, Jeudy-Lally was able to get some confidence in that Florida game. Particularly, you know, getting out there, getting his most significant playing time, getting a hit early. And then Kamal Haddon's a guy, when you look at the numbers, has improved, you know, this year. It was a little bit of a liability last year, but he has improved when you look at the numbers. And you got to think that pick six against South Carolina there was also a confidence builder for him. So just kind of the takeaways were just what Tim Banks said about their growth and just the growth of the secondary as a whole.
Yeah, Tennessee relying on that defense this year so far. On the offensive side, Joey Halzle talked about what he's going to see from Texas A&M's defense, a defense that is similar to Tennessee in some ways in terms of aggression and wanting to get after the quarterback, and seeing a lot of success so far this season doing so. But what stood out to me was kind of the way he talked about how they'll show blitz, they'll put a bunch of guys on the line, they'll drop back into coverage, or they'll do the opposite. Well, they'll blitz out of the second level. And I thought that was interesting, just kind of the way he talked about how Texas A&M wants to make it hard for the quarterback. They want to make it difficult to read what they're doing at all levels, and I think that'll be important to look out for in terms of how Joe Milton is able to analyze this defense, read the defense. We saw in the South Carolina game, they showed him a different look, fell into a different type of zone in terms of the safeties, and he threw that interception in that game. So will Joe Milton be able to analyze it, be able to kind of get his keys right, is going to be something to look out for, and see how maybe the tempo kind of adjusts how Texas A&M wants to run their defense, just because you can't do as much on the defensive side with how little time you have until that ball is snapped. So something to look out for in terms of what Joey Halzle had to say. Let's talk about the players, though. Noah, what was your biggest takeaway?
Yeah, getting to talk with Aaron Beasley today, and he was asked about, you know, that Keenan Peely injury. You know, that was obviously a hit for the Tennessee defense, losing Keenan Peely, a guy that they expected a lot of, played a lot of football coming in. But there has been a lot of drop-off when you consider what Elijah Herring's been able to do, what Aaron Carter's been able to do as a freshman, and a lot of confidence in those guys, not just from the coaches, but Aaron Beasley as well, and talked about he feels good when he's able to sub off the field more and know that those guys are going to come in there and play well. I think that was some good insight from him.
Banks was talking about how there's times in the game where you look on the field and it's the two freshmen out there, and there's not like a worry, there's not oh crap, we have two freshmen playing linebacker right now in a big SEC game, but instead they know that they can trust these guys, and these guys came here to play in these situations. So there's trust going both ways so far. On the offensive end, Dylan Sampson, running back, he talked about how this team wants to get the ground game going, and they kind of, that's a big emphasis for them, is let's do damage on the ground early, and I think that's something that they're going to want to do against Texas A&M's defense. Like we said, they want to go fast, they want to maybe disrupt some of the stuff A&M can do, and part of that is you move the chains, you get a run play going very quickly, and I think that could start to build off of each other with that trio of running backs. We'll see how much Dylan Sampson gets work, but they've liked to use all three. They know Dylan Sampson has the capability to be kind of that home run hitter, so it'll be interesting to see how they are able to get that ground game going and kind of instill confidence in this offense early. But that'll do it all from us here today. We will be back on Thursday, as we will be able to talk to Josh Heupel for the final time before Texas A&M, get some final kind of injury updates and whatnot, kind of some housekeeping before it's a Checker Neyland at 3:30 on Saturday against Texas A&M. Make sure to head over to VolReport.com as well for all of our written content. Hop over in the Rocky Top forum, grab yourself a subscription. Links to everything you need is in the description, and thank you for watching.